Hello, today we are going to talk about how citrified natural citrus fiber works well in dairy products that are cultured. This natural ingredient improves texture and stability and also reduces syneresis, which are key benefits in this category. Here is a list of cultured dairy products that we'll be talking about today. These include yogurts, sour cream, and drinkable yogurts. According to ANOVA, there are many new cultured dairy product launches using citrus fiber. Many of these are launched globally. However, this list continues to grow annually due to the increased citrus fiber awareness. Citrified natural citrus fiber performs well in dairy products. This natural fiber is not only clean label, but also highly functional. For instance, its emulsification, mouthfeel, and water binding are ideal. This natural ingredient gives product body and syneresis control while simplifying the ingredient label. As a result, manufacturers are incorporating more citrus fiber into this food category. When Citrify is used in a yogurt, the product becomes less gel-like and creamier. This means that if the citrus fiber and yogurt system is pumped or screened, the structure will not be irreversibly destroyed. Although taste can be subjective, we found that Citrify can round off the sharp acidic notes. In other words, you do not have to stop the fermentation early for flavor reasons. As a result, you can let the pH drop as far as it can, which builds strength into the yogurt body. This is due to the precipitation of the milk proteins. You can also add less dairy protein and build back body with the Citrify. Another key point is that the citrus fiber is used at low usage rates, and we typically recommend usage rates between 0.2 to 0.8%. To batch up a dairy base formulated with Citrify, you have to remember that like many other hydrocolloids, you have to add Citrify carefully to the liquids to avoid clumping or fish eyes. We recommend blending the Citrify with other dry ingredients first. Also, you have to add Citrify slowly into liquids to avoid clumping while vigorously mixing or using a vortex. Please remember that Citrify is partially insoluble, thus initially one should keep the batch sheet or feed tank lightly agitated to prevent settling. Once the product has been homogenized, however, it should not settle. The rest of the production does not differ much from a standard process. Please keep in mind that the Citrify emulsifies fat very well without much mixing. The need for homogenization is really doing a different function to expand the surface area, which increases viscosity. Here are examples of a simple yogurt system using increasing levels of Citrify 100 Fg as the only stabilizer. The control is slightly thickened. However, even just a little Citrify builds body and allows the yogurt to support itself under its own weight. As more Citrify is added, the body tends to improve, and the texture has a very pleasant mouthfeel, creamy but not gel-like. In this system, you have a few tricks that you can use to modify texture. Body is produced by two different phenomena. One is using acidity to precipitate the proteins, and also to use the Citrify to increase viscosity. When using acidity to precipitate proteins, there are a few instances one can adjust the texture, such as using more protein. Higher acidity creates a firmer gel, and using the heat to denature the proteins also creates texture. With Citrify, one can use one or both of the following recommendations to increase viscosity and improve texture. Higher levels of citrus fiber increases viscosity as well as more homogenization pressure. One can go quite high with homogenization pressure without the fear of churning due to Citrify's stability. Next, we will share a sour cream example. and the same concepts apply. The culture strain and conditions are really the main changes. As the result, it does not impact the Citrify functionality at all. In this particular example, a high-fat sour cream was made. The stabilizer was replaced completely using Citrify 200FG. The 200FG is a citrus fiber co-processed with guar gum to increase the water binding and thickening benefit. In a high-fat system like this, the emulsification property of the Citrify is important to keep the mix stable and together, since the conventional stabilizer is not included. Drinkable yogurts in its various forms are attractive applications for Citrify. These beverage systems typically do not need firmness or syneresis control. However, the Citrify is great at keeping everything together and providing a hearty body to the beverage. In this case, I would highly recommend adding the Citrify as a dry blend in with the sugar before adding the other liquid ingredients. Once again, the shear from the homogenizer helps to increase viscosity if desired. As covered in this training video, Citrify is an excellent clean label functional ingredient that can improve texture and labeling of cultured dairy products. If you would like to learn more about Citrify and its benefits, you can check out our videos in the video section of our website as shown here. You can also order samples, and if you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact any one of the team members listed on this slide. Thank you.